Welcome to the Morning Mayhem Show with the morning crew, Tom and Mama Manny.
And your host, Jim Amato.
Good morning, Woodland, and welcome to today, March 21st.
Very good.
It's a B-day today.
It is.
So far, so good. And it was a lot colder today than I believe it needed to be. I know it was just like in the 70s, maybe
It was snowing last night.
a mere week ago. It was snowing in Hampton?
Yeah.
Wow. No, I didn't realize it was snowing. I didn't.
Across
didn't get
most of
into
the state, and all of New England's getting a snowstorm this weekend with the exception of us.
Wow, that's all right. Well, you know what they always say in New England: if you don't like the weather, just wait a minute. So if you waited a minute, it started snowing, and then it was 100 degrees, and then there was a frost, and then it was shorts weather, and then it was sweater weather again. That happened in the past 4 days.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, don't forget that today is the day for the class of 2027. If you're going to get some pizza from Antonio's, they're going to get 20%. It's going to go to the class of 2027. Remember, you have to mention that in your order, right, as you're making your order so that they know that it is going to be for charity for the class of 2027. And that is good today from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. So you're going to be a breakfast sandwich, and then later on, you get some pizza. You can do it twice. I think you can pull off twice. You might even pull in a...
Oh, twice is fine.
Yeah, get a lunch, maybe a dinner, then a late night DoorDash. That could work. That could work. You could have lots going on for Antonio and really supporting the class of 2027. Today is another day in the week of Kindness Week, so let's make sure that we're being kind to everybody, and you'll see what's going on Thursday. It is the Friendship Bracelet Making Day. So the friendship... Oh, you do have one.
That's for my daughter.
All right.
It's woodland colors.
Oh.
Black and gold.
Of course it is.
She knows what colors you bleed.
That's
Black
right.
and gold. And juniors, if you haven't yet already, have your advisor sign you up for the College Knowledge up in 25th, 26th, and 27th next week. They're going to be doing it during advisor. They're going to talk about the Common App, college essays, how to write some of those essays, and what to do during the college workshop. So see Mr. Stibe, sign up with him if you haven't heard about that as of yet. Don't forget to listen to us every morning at 7 a.m. on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Today's important birthdays. I don't know if I'd say they're important, but they are just birthdays that happen on March 21st. The first one is Johann Sebastian Bach. Bach, that famous composer. Also, Matthew Broderick.
Oh.
Most famous movie?
Freshman?
Ferris Bueller.
Ferris Bueller.
Day
Ferris
off.
Bueller. Bueller. And then also Jace Norman, who is known for his role as Henry Hart, Kid Danger on the Nickelodeon series Henry Danger. I don't know. Well, he's 2000, so he's in his 20s. I don't know. Historical events. You have Twitter was founded. Today was the day that the first tweet, Jack Dorsey sent out the first tweet, and then it became the place of...
Now, are you still allowed to say he sent the first tweet, or do you have to say he sent the first X, formerly known as tweet?
Oh, that's a good question. Are they called X's? I send an X?
I think that's the moniker that they want.
So it doesn't have... So you don't send a twit, you send a tweet. You send an X.
Xer?
An Xer?
Xer.
You
An
can
excerpt?
send a tweet
An
to
excerpt?
a twit.
Yes.
Not anymore. You can send an X to it.
I've been on Twitter, formerly known as X, or X, formerly known as Twitter, and I think a lot of that does happen. Today's national day of celebration is Nowruz. It is a Parisian New Year and the first day of spring. It started about 3,000 years ago, and I had to look this up because it's one of those, it has a very interesting way to celebrate. Some of the ways that you celebrate is you want to show your harmony with nature, spring, renewal, rebirth. So one of the ways you can do it is to clean your house. So if you have a messy room, you might want to clean and celebrate Nowruz.
You're looking at me. Yeah, I know. I got to get going.
Yeah, I'm looking around. I was just looking around.
No, you were looking
general.
at me.
And then you can plant some trees because that's spring and it brings it back. Special meals, visit loved ones, and give gifts to children. That way they get everybody ready for upcoming season for success. It is also the International Day of Forests. So I guess you can see the forest for the trees on this day.
Sounds very transcendental.
Really? Yes, I know. I kind of stepped back there. And you might like this one. I don't know if you have one you can throw off for us, but it's World Poetry Day.
Ah.
Where they celebrate the art of poetry, the writing of prose. And finally, it is National Crunchy Taco Day.
Oh, I had tacos last night.
Which were perfected by Glenn Bell. Do you know what company he runs?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, indeed.
Does he still run it?
Well, I started. I don't know if he still runs it. I don't know. I didn't see his birthday come up, so I don't know if he's
we'll have to wait
around. Yeah, we'll have to wait till he pops up. Over to the sports desk with Mama Manning.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. It has started.
It has.
The tournament.
Did you watch
NCAA?
I watched the Grambling Montana game last night.
Oh, Grambling won.
Yeah, they earned themselves the right to win.
Yes. So this is the prelims, the first 4 to be eligible to be in the tournament. So Wagner won, Colorado State, Grambling, and Colorado. Only surprise, Virginia. Virginia did not make it again this year.
No. That game was the night before, right? The Virginia game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So today we start at what time?
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
Be ready. Soap operas are gone.
Yeah. Oh, right.
My sister used to curse me all the time. I'm like, hey, watch with me.
It's only a couple weeks.
Yeah. All right. And for the women, for the first 4, which was 5 games, Presbyterian beat Sacred Heart 49-42.
So we're not getting that other Connecticut team in?
No, we lost the Connecticut team. That was very slow paced, a lot of missed shots, just standing around, looking at each other. You can't do that.
No, when they need you on the sideline, yell at them, reminding them to stay in action.
Other winners, Purdue, Fort Wayne, Montana, Vanderbilt.
All right.
And Southern Miss.
All right. Getting them back in the mix.
That's right. I'm going to the game on Saturday. Can't wait for the UConn women.
And where is that one? Is it in the XL Center?
That's Gamble.
That's at Gamble.
Yeah.
Really? The first one?
Yep.
All right. I thought those all would have been at the XL Center.
Yeah. 2 rounds.
2 rounds. Wait, I thought where are the East taking place? What division are they in?
Albany.
Albany, but it plays at Gamble. I thought
first 2 rounds. First 2 rounds are local.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
How
just
did I
like
miss that?
Sacred Heart played at South Carolina.
Okay. All right. And that's sports with Mom Manning. Over in the news with Tomlin.
Morning. Couple top stories to start your day. First off, get ready to fly again on the wings of Falkor because a new movie adaptation of the Never-Ending Story is on the horizon.
See, the story doesn't end.
The classic 1984 story is set to be remade. Filming right now is scheduled predominantly in Germany, much as the original one was.
Is it a reboot or is it a...
The story never ends.
There you go. All right.
See how he's smiling?
Yeah.
Bring it up and he smiles.
Irish Prime Minister Leo Varadkar says he's quitting for personal and political reasons. The first openly LGBT and biracial leader says he'll step down within a few weeks and once a successor is chosen.
Interesting.
Reddit poised to make its stock market debut after the IPO price at $34 per share amid strong demand. The Dodgers fire Shohei Ohtani's interpreter after allegations of massive theft from Japanese star.
Oh, it's
This
ugly.
story is insane.
That's an ugly one.
We're talking multiple millions of dollars, whether or not it was properly transferred or illegally transferred to cover gambling debt at a bookie that's being federally investigated. As of this morning, the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani, and his interpreter have not been interviewed by federal agents. Wow. However, many other people have been. As elections near, Venezuela's government keeps arresting opponents allegedly tied to criminal plots. Grambling State rallies to win its first NCAA tournament game, beating Montana State in overtime. Congressional leaders sell $1.2 trillion spending package to members as a looming shutdown once again approaches. Russia fires 31 missiles at Kyiv in the first attack in 44 days, killing 13 people. And there's your stories.
All right. That's the way to end. And that is the news with Tomlin. this morning we're going to do some trivia questions on spring. Al, you've been brought in to answer a few questions. If you can get a few right, we'll give you a gift. How's that sound? Well,
Okay.
just like Norwoos would start to give gifts to start spring, we will do the same. So our first question that we have for the spring is, if March goes in like a lion, it goes out like a... Hey, no cheating.
I got this one.
March comes in like a lion.
Do I say it?
Yes, you can say
Say
it.
Lamb?
Lamb, out like a lamb. Exactly. It comes in with a lot of wind and craziness, and then it goes out a little quieter and a lot
Is
colder.
that an idiom I'm supposed to know?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Yes.
What kind of New Englander are you?
17-year-old one.
Well, that answers the question.
17 years. You should have learned all these important idioms.
All right, this
Here
might
in
be a
New
little
England.
harder, but we'll think. Yeah, think through the whole chart here. Out of the 3 zodiac signs that cover spring,
Gee.
that cover
Oh,
spring,
no.
can you give me one out of the range of months?
Aries?
That is correct.
Yes,
Aries
Jackson!
is
What are
one.
the other two?
Taurus and Gemini.
Taurus and Gemini.
Taurus and Gemini. Excellent. So far, so good. Now, I think you might be able to get this one. What Roman god is March named after? What Roman
Wait,
god?
Okay, wait.
What Roman god
Come on.
A
is
second.
March
Come on.
named after?
Come
Oh,
on.
is it the same thing? Aries?
It is not. That was the god
Okay.
of war. That's the Greek version. His name in
Latin
Latin.
is Mars.
Mars.
Mars. All right. Let's see if we can find a few. Do you know what vernal means? Vernal.
Vernal, like
Like the
The
vernal
vernal e-
equinox
Yes.
or equinox.
the closest to a certain thing. Like the equinox is like the closest Earth is to like the sun or something.
Equal day and night. Yep. So what does vernal mean? You have the solstice, which happens in the winter, and then you have the vernal equinox.
Okay. Is this when the day's the longest?
It's going to be the equalist, but it is. What is this quiz about?
Spring.
Oh, there you go. That is correct. That is the answer. It is
Ah.
spring. Vernal means
I'm a
spring.
natural.
Now, there are some spring-related science questions.
Oh gosh.
What flies faster, a bee or a butterfly?
Are you being attacked?
No, but is it being attacked?
Okay.
Because it's a sooner fly. Bee or a butterfly?
My instinct is saying butterfly.
That is correct.
Oh, I'm shocked.
Yeah, 'cause
Certain species of butterfly can fly up to 37 miles an hour, while a bee can only top out at about 20 miles an hour.
It's faster
the
than
same
me.
thing with flies. It's like bees and flies. They don't have exactly really good speed, but their change of direction gives this illusion that they're way faster than they are.
Yeah.
That is correct. They
He
do have
knows the
better
science.
turning ratio. Yes.
Or he's been
exactly.
stung a lot.
That happens. a lot.
Well, then we'll stay on the butterfly just for the last two. We'll do the last three. We'll do the last three here. What part of the body, if a butterfly can consider a body,
That's what
does a
bugs.
butterfly use to taste? And I did give you a clue by saying what part of the body does a butterfly use to taste? I learned a little something this morning. Anyone?
Antennas?
No idea.
I don't know.
No, it's feet.
It's feet.
It's feet.
Wow.
That's where it gets the taste buds, I guess, from.
Glad that's not human.
Yeah, like oh no.
All right, last two. Despite its name, a jackrabbit isn't a rabbit. What is it?
That's you, Mama. I thought it
I'm
was
guessing
rat.
rodent, but I don't know.
No,
I have no idea.
no idea. A hare. A
Ah.
hare.
Oh,
I know.
Oh,
I-
that was too obvious.
Wow, there's a lot of groans right there.
Wow.
And
I bet
finally,
you Mrs. Muharam knew that.
oh, what is the world's deadliest animal that reappears every spring? That reappears every spring. And I know they wrote it as animal, but just let you know you can be more.
Yukon Huskies?
Oh, no.
Bears hibernate, so maybe that.
Nope.
Uh,
It is the mosquito.
Miss-
Oh, you had to remind us.
All right.
Well, thank you, Alf, for coming on and taking our spring quiz. You answered some questions, so
Thank you.
you will get a prize. On behalf of the show, she's Mama Manning. He's Tomlin. I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Morning Mayhem podcast. Morning Mayhem is broadcast live from Woodland Regional High School in Beacon Falls, Connecticut, each and every school day. Follow us on Spotify, Anchor FM, or wherever you find your latest podcasts. And for more information on the show, upcoming guests, and past episodes, visit our show website, morningmayhem.show.